G'day guys, welcome to Wine Unfiltered with Tom and Wade from Different Drop.
We have a name.
Yep, we have a name. Wine Unfiltered. We don't filter anything here. We don't filter anything. If you don't like it, you can fuck off. I shouldn't start the show like this, should we? If you don't like it, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Send your complaints to wadesbeard at differentdrop.com. And we'll get back to you promptly with a very considered response. But no, welcome to the show. Usually the weather thing. It's been a weird weekend of weather. It was really warm and then it was like hail.
It was awesome yesterday and today sucks.
Yeah. Anyway, we're locked away in our cave with a seriously shit hot lineup of wine to try today.
Oh, dude.
As always, lots of new goodies that have come into the DD store in the last week or so. We can't wait to get stuck in. I reckon we get straight into it, mate.
Yeah, let's rip the top off a couple of things.
What do you feel like? It's a bit chilly. What do you feel like? Maybe a cold glass of Riesling or two?
Perfect day for a little Riesling. 2025 release from John Hughes and Belinda Hughes at Rieslingfreak.
Of course, the freak and the freakette.
So we saw Hughesy, a month ago?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's a weird vintage for John. 21 through to 24, so 4 consecutive vintages of cool years with really fine wines, aromatics, really electric acidity. And then the 2024 calendar year leading into vintage 25 was the warmest and driest on record. Just did not rain at all. And it looks like they're going to have a massive crop of, decent enough quality, but maybe not the same electricity of other years. They got wiped out by frost though in late September and had to actually went under a second bud burst.
Brutal.
And the new set that took place was smaller yield, much tighter. And in the end, they had a really good season, really challenging, trying to manage all that. Early harvest as well, started in early February, everything done before the end of Feb. And there you go. But as always with Rieslingfreak, there's a tapestry of wines. We've just gone with these two today.
1 million Rieslings. We had to choose 2. So we went with 2 of the best bargains in Australian wine probably each year, number 4 and number 5. So number 4 in the Rieslingfreak lineup is the Eden Valley Riesling.
Yeah.
So I usually like this on release a little bit more because the Eden Valley fruit just seems a little bit more open.
Yeah.
Sometimes the Clare Valley fruit is really tight, really racy, really steely when they're first released. But 4 was usually a little bit more generous, and I think that's kind of the case this year.
Oh, yeah.
It looks really good, eh?
Yeah.
So it's pretty much
up
Eden
around
Valley
that
one-on-one.
Flaxman sort of area. You tend to get, extra muscle and power in the number 4 and steeliness as well. Drinks beautifully. It's got a real kind of red apple character going on there as well.
It does. It's got a nice kind of white flower, jasmine and sort of really pretty floral top note to it as well.
I can't believe how well these drinks are young. It's the 6th of July.
I know.
Or 7th of July.
But you remember the 24s when we tried them and we were like, oh my God, these are fucking crazy acidic and really tight and amazing wines.
Yeah.
But on release it was whoa, Jesus. I would like some enamel left on my teeth, thank you, John.
Yeah.
But the 25s are just drinking really well.
I'd love him to release them a little later, eh? we joke about this with John. It's July 1 every year, the coldest, wasn't it last Tuesday whenever we released these wines?
Yeah. It
was just a horrific day of winter weather.
My birthday, incidentally.
There you go.
It was
and I still haven't said
debacle
happy
outside.
And it was absolute debacle outside. And here we are drinking Riesling. But anyway, the point is they actually do drink beautifully right from the get-go. That's number 4. Number 5, so typically you might look at 3 and 4.
Yeah.
3 being the Clare Valley release. But this number 5 actually comes from the same vineyard, which is the family vineyard in White Hut. So just outside of the Clare Township, the Hughes family vineyard, with a portion of that site that retains beautiful acidity and is just dedicated to making this off-dry Riesling.
Yeah, so not many people in Australia can really nail the off-dry style of Riesling.
I don't really know how he does.
I don't either. Because Clare Valley doesn't typically lend itself to this style very well. But
I think it's a little cooler pocket from what he said in the past where this site is.
Whatever it is,
he's a wizard.
He's a fucking Riesling freak for a reason. It's so good. So that's just absolutely delicious.
I just want to drink that all day, every day.
So it's not like full blown like German Cabernet style, right? It's not that sweet. It's just the barest hint of RS. I don't even know.
Does he mention the RS? Yeah, I mean, he's got it there as medium dry, but I mean,
I don't know.
Here you go. 14 grams per litre.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, you call that off dry. I feel like sometimes it's a bit less than that.
Yeah, I don't know. It carries the sugar really, really well. It already feels like beautifully in balance. Shotgun taking that home tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of the one I want to just like.
Well, that's why I wanted to show it
Yeah.
because like everyone focuses on the 3 and the 4, and they're kind of the driveline wines for Husey. But the 5 is the one that might just be actually the pick of the bunch in terms of to drink over the next 12 months. It's such a good drink and great to see the 2 different styles. On top of these, as always, with John Hughes, the number 2 single vineyard Polish Hill Riesling, only available in our Rieslingfreak pack this year. Very, very low volumes. Number 12 is a single vineyard Flaxman Riesling. This comes from a number of sites. The 12 is the single vineyard site. Also extremely scarce. We have no number 10 in 2025, which is the kind of reserve wine. We have the new number 11, Mosaic, which is the kind of barrel-aged, lees-aged Riesling that John makes, which is exclusive to us. We've got them all in our pack, and as always, you can't miss with these wines, and the value is just madness.
Absolutely ridiculous. So basically the thing is 25s, drinking really well up front, probably won't sell her as long as 24s.
Yeah, that's fair.
But they're going to last about 12
This
minutes.
has like a curry leaf thing going on.
Yeah, it does. And you know what? The number 4 has got like a little bit of like an aniseedy sort of thing starting to come out in it as well. So I really like that in Clare. In Eden Valley Riesling.
I love this wine so much.
Awesome.
Well done, John and Belinda. Guys, snap these up. Ridiculous bargains. Lower volumes in 25. Look, these are going to be around, for at least half the year, but across the board, definitely a lower yielding season. So get amongst it. All right, mate. Enough of this.
Oh, I don't really want to. I'm just going to scull it. Next cab off the rank. Dappled wines from Sean Crinian in the Yarra Valley. So, talk about small. Sean is one of the smallest producers in the Yarra. He makes absolutely bugger all booze. I wish he would make more because we only ever have it for...
Everyone does. We got one swing, basically.
Yeah, we get it for a few weeks a year, basically, is usually when these wines are around.
So sad.
So, this is the Appellation release from 2024.
So Sean's been doing this down there for near on 15 years, making tiny amounts of fucking amazing Chardonnay and Pinot. He does have single site wines. These come from a number of sites. The thing about Sean Crinian, with all of his experience in the Yarra, he's drawing on a number of different vineyards from all around the valley. And if you've been around the Yarra Valley, it's not a small place. Like this Chardonnay comes from vineyards in Steeles Creek, in Macclesfield, in Seville, St Andrews, all over the Yarra. A mix of clones, a mix of techniques on each of these parcels to really blend together what he thinks is like the representation of the Yarra Valley.
Oh my God, dude. How good is the Chardonnay?
So I got a bit of a head start on Wade. We were going to film the other day, and I ended up just taking the Dappled home and sculling it over the weekend. So I've been enjoying this wine, and this is Wade's first look, but how fucking great is it?
Oh, it's so good. Richness, power, lots of power in the 24.
He reckoned it was similar to the 18, so warmer vintage, and I agree, it's quite luscious.
Yeah, I like it. It's better for that. Because sometimes this is like quite fine and flinty.
Well, it's gone that way the last couple of years with the cooler years. It always was a full flavoured style. That was kind of its hallmark, and then I feel like it's gone a bit leaner.
Yeah.
And this is a return to its glory days. It's still with amazing acidity and freshness. That goes without saying, but there's real oomph.
Yeah, there's power there. I like that. It's got a little bit of a smoked bacon kind of like, the oak is pretty sexy on it.
So 20% new oak.
Yeah.
Lees for 10 or 11 months. I don't believe he battonages, but sits on lees. 20% new oak, a blend of barriques, puncheons, demi-voids.
He gets creaminess and that little bit of sulfide character. Beautifully balanced. Drinking fucking so well straight off the bat.
It's so good, isn't it?
It's so good. We don't have much. I'm going to buy some.
Yeah, I bought a dozen last year. Yeah, it's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone. I just can't help myself. Cool. I love this one.
All right. How's the Pinot?
Pinot's a Pinot, all Upper Yarra fruit, as usual. I think 3 different vineyards. 25% whole bunch. Mm-hmm. Same sort of concept behind the wine. He's an artist, Sean, and with the blending. I had a glass of this earlier. To me, a lighter, more delicate release in 24.
Yeah, think like white strawberry, bit of Campari, a little bit of like sort of orange peely sort of lift to it. The bunch is quite nice. Like it's really kind of like just like very, very delicately perfumed.
It reminds me of some of the white Pinots of like Mac Forbes, of the Wanderer.
Yeah.
Of Mark Sidam there as well. It's very, very light and delicate. So you want to go into that eyes wide open. I don't think it's the most show-stopping release of this wine.
Mm-mm.
Like I think I've seen more intense, more concentrated versions of this Pinot, but for a really ethereal, delicate, perfumed example, it's beautiful.
It's really, really beautiful drink.
The whole bunch is really judiciously used, isn't it? Like I feel like if he pushed it a little bit further, it would be a bit much aromatically.
But this is built more on acid than like sort of fruit richness, and it's kind of more like a kind of architectural sort of style of Pinot.
Yeah.
I dig it. I think it's cool. The Chardonnay's a star though, hey?
Oh, mate.
Like, how good is that Chardonnay?
If you don't buy this Chardonnay, like you're a dickhead.
You're an absolute dickhead, yeah.
Like, if you like Yarra Valley Chardonnay, it's a no-brainer. They were a no-brainer when he used to sell them for like $25, $28 a bottle.
That was the best buy in Australia.
That was the best buy in Australia.
Yeah.
And now it's $45 a bottle, and it's still one of the best buys.
I think so.
Australia.
I think it's like one of the best Chardonnays in the country under $50.
Yeah.
Like pretty comfortably. I don't even know what else I would drink over that.
No.
Under $50.
No. It's complete.
Yeah. Fucking ripper.
The Pinot's stylistic. The Chardonnay is just outrageous.
Oh, dude. I'm taking that home too.
Actually, that's fair. I took the last one.
Yes. All right.
We've got a few good wines to come though, so I'll keep my powder dry.
Far out. That was
Good. Let's stick with Pinot. Let's stick with Victoria.
Yeah.
Let's head to Geelong.
Long way away.
Long way away.
So, this is the 2023 release of the by far Sangreal. So, you weren't here.
No, I missed Nick this year.
You missed Nick, but Nick Farr comes in sort of once a year pretty much, just to sort of show off the new releases. So it was interesting talking to him about the 23 vintage, because it's like sort of the third in a trio of like really cool seasons. So you've got 21, 22, 23, and then 24, it's sort of a little bit different. It's like kind of warmed up and a lot drier in 24. But this is like, he said this is the best of those three vintages for these wines because he feels like they're a lot more better resolved as young wines. And counterintuitively, you sort of think like if it's getting cooler, if you've got three cool vintages in a row, the wines will probably get like a little finer, a little tighter. These are actually kind of, I feel like Sangreal in particular had a little bit more weight this year.
I don't understand how it works either because like you'd think, okay, maybe the cool year, maybe it's hanging out for longer on vine and developing that, ripeness. But then it's the first of his wines or first of his red wines picked every year is a Sangreal. So it's a north-facing slope, rows running north-south too. It gets lots of sun. So it's never a shy wine.
Oh, yes.
70% new oak, 70% whole bunch. So such a contrast to the Dappled, right? Which is 25% whole bunch, 10% new oak.
Yeah. This is going to sell so well, this wine. It's already drinking pretty well by Sangreal standards. Like usually I think they take a couple of years to sort of come together. But beautiful, beautiful fruit weight. And the ripeness, like you can feel it. Like it feels ripe and ready to go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Such a different beast, as I said, to the Dappled.
Yeah.
It's that iron fist in a velvet glove, isn't it?
Yeah. So in the other 23 reds, the by far Shiraz, epic.
No one cares.
No one cares about Victorian Shiraz. I understand that.
You've just wasted 10 seconds of it. They're not going to buy it.
Really, really.
There's no way you're going to buy this.
No one's ever bought a bottle of by far Shiraz, but somehow it sells out every year. But it's
Nick buying it back.
It's really, really good. And Farside, not totally dissimilar to Sangreal this year, except a little bit finer, a little bit lighter in frame. More kind of like earthy tannin structure to it as well.
How's the Chardonnay?
Chardonnay was good.
Yeah.
It's a reds release though.
Yeah. Okay.
I usually absolutely fucking love the by Farr Chardonnay, but it's a Reds release this time for sure.
But not much else to say. Great vintage of an iconic Aussie Pinot. I got to say as well, like, do you get the feeling that by Farr is still ascending? Like for a brand that has its reputation and status so established, iconic in modern Australian wine, it does seem like these incremental improvements every year.
Fascinating chatting to Nick about, he said that, I was like, because in the whites, I was like, the Chardonnay looks really, really good and like it's drinking a little bit better early this year. And he said that a few years ago, his dad said to him, mate, how can we make these wines better? And he said, that's a pretty big question. I don't know. I'm doing my best. And he was like, yeah, well, what do they do at Dujac? And he's like, well, when they're making the Chardonnay, they always have like a bunch of different oak in the cellar so that they can, on the fly, adapt to what you think each season needs. So over the last 4 or 5 years, he's been building up this oak reserve of like a bunch of different kinds of coopers, different toasts, different stave thicknesses to try and get like a much more sort of detailed oak composition. Because otherwise, like, he's got to order oak 12 months in advance, right? So you don't know what you need. But now he's got like this shed full of like beautiful oak ready to go. So as the fruit comes in, he's like, you know what? This is going to need this year. And it's just making the wines a lot more seamless on release, I think.
But it's that determination to keep improving.
But that's the kind of 1% tweaks that you're making. And like once you've had like a 30-year, family-owned business.
But they could rest in their laurels and probably still sell the wines pretty comfortably every year. But I love the fact that still being a family business, having the next generation in Nick, running the ship there and a really talented winemaker. They keep striving for more. So it's so exciting to watch because they've got this incredible resource in the vineyard and the wines seemingly are just getting better and better.
Best Sangreal in 5 years for me. Absolute belter.
How good.
Really good.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
What's next, he said.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
Yes. Okay. I am so pumped to taste these wines again. You haven't tasted them yet, have you?
No.
Okay, cool. Have you tried Bulman Grenache? If you have not, you're missing out.
Have you met Mark Bulman?
Mark Bulman? Mark Bulman, for those who don't know, was famously the winemaker at Turkey Flat when Turkey Flat won the Jimmy Watson for the first time ever with a Grenache wine. So he's kind of like already on the Mount Rushmore of Australian Grenache makers, I reckon. This is the second vintage on his solo project, which is just this very, very small, tiny micro batch of like single vineyard Grenaches. So there's just 2 wines.
And rosé.
Oh, and the rosé. Actually, I always forget about the rosé.
I forgot to order the rosé.
Did you?
I can't believe we did that email about these wines. And the best wine, the rosé, I totally forgot about.
It's the best wine.
So I'm sorry, everybody.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I know you want to buy a case of the rosé, but it's coming.
Okay, so we've got Glenn's on the left.
No.
Gary. You got Gary on the left?
I think.
Oh, fuck. What did you do?
I did Gary on the left.
You did Gary on the left?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's at least a 50% chance I did Gary on the left.
Well,
you'll be able to tell just by smelling them.
Yeah, I can. Whatever this is, that's the Eden Valley one.
Yeah.
So
which
that's
is great.
Yeah. So
2 vineyards named after the blokes who farm the vineyards. And he even writes, I enjoy in the back here, he says, Mark Bulman's version of Gary's vineyard.
Yeah. So
Aussie.
Glenn and Gary, it's just the best.
Yeah.
All right. So Gary, the McLaren Vale wine comes from.
No, it's Glenn.
Wait, what?
No, it's Gary.
Don't screw with me. So the McLaren Vale wine. So you've heard us bang on about a lot of McLaren Vale Grenache. This isn't one of like the big iconic vineyards that are 70 or 80 years old. This is a much newer planting. Which is now in the hands of Charlie and Sky Seppel.
Yeah.
So very exciting. Their Paralium wines are fucking killer as well, so check those out.
Gary Waite was the previous.
Gary Waite was
not to
be
owner. Confused, as I was confused, with the Waite vineyard, different spelling of Waite. So we'll just wait. It's not the same vineyard. So that was for you. Sorry, I put too much weight on puns in this place.
Yep.
Anyway.
So Gary Waite, yeah. So this is McLaren Vale Grenache. It's one of the sandy vineyards, but over like Ironstone. as well.
Yeah, so Blewett Springs.
It's Blewett Springs.
It's Blewett Springs, kind of towards the northern part of Blewett Springs, getting towards the Onkaparinga Gorge. And yeah, Grenache, but also there's Cabernet planted there and Shiraz. So I think it's a Springs Hill vineyard, isn't it?
Yeah. So the idea with this project is basically to look at Grenache grown in really rough soil, where it's struggling, and strip it back to like its essentials. So these are, up to 60 days on skins in ferment, and then 6 months in amphora, and that's it.
In these sandstone amphora. They're basically made the same way, aren't they?
They are pretty much, within a few days of each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
big focus on purity.
Just looking for ultimate site expression, basically.
Yeah.
And he's absolutely
ultimate Gary expression.
This is the ultimate expression of Glenn and Gary. So that's the McLaren Vale one. So of the two, this is the lighter, daintier, more sort of ethereal wine, I think.
Just like Mark, light and dainty.
Yeah, totally. Yep. And then you've got like a younger McLaren Vale vineyard here, and you can feel it in the energy and vibrancy of that wine, I think. Like it feels fresh, it feels alive. And then
so much just like detail though.
Yeah.
Like it's not just light for light's sake. Like there's still so much packed into that light frame.
Yeah.
And the tannin is just gorgeously fine and pure.
Tannin. So he says that like you need Grenache to be really struggling for it to really hit like those heights, because you can grow it in a really easy area and it'll crop really high and it'll taste like juicy and jammy and fine, whatever. But when they're growing in really shit soil and it's really struggling, that's when you can get these like really, really articulate examples of Grenache. Man, how good is that? Yeah,
it's a bit like Corbett's, isn't it?
Yeah,
which is across the road.
Yeah, except that Corbett's probably got a little bit more muscle, I think. Yeah. It's like a little, like it's a big. It's got big oak as well.
The most recent Vanguardist is like particularly light. And
the 23 was.
Reminds me, 23 or 23?
23
reminds me a lot of that. Probably, a little bit more grunt, right? But that is just pretty.
You're right. They're in the same sort of mode.
All about that gorgeous red fruit, like modern McLaren Vale Grenache. It's just like pure, ethereal, just so pretty.
Oh.
All right, so now you know a bit more about these ones than I do. So now the Glens is from the Stone Garden Vineyard in Eden Valley, right?
Yes. So one of Australia's most historic vineyards, and
1858?
1857?
57 years.
57 years. So there's bugger all of these like super old vines in Grenache land, and there's only a couple of people who get to take access to those. So Mark, I think Hetty, like his ancestor buying Grenache comes from the same spot. Just like really, you got to be an absolute gun to get access to this fruit, and this is just magic. So the reviews for these have just been like sort of both wines scored on par. I massively prefer this wine this year, the Eden Valley one. Last year I preferred the McLaren Vale one, but this year this Stone Garden Grenache is one of the best wines I've tasted this year.
I'm with you.
Oh,
aromatically, it's just like so many other things going on.
It's so interesting because like
spice cupboard.
Yeah, it is a spice cupboard. It's I'm not going to say apothecary.
I know now what that is.
Yeah, that's good. Mate, the depth of flavor in that wine is so incredible. But also because like look at the color of it and look at the transparency of it in the glass. This is what the essence of a 150-year-old bush vine Grenache looks like.
But when handled with light hands.
That's it. It's just get out of the road.
Delicate, dainty, pretty hands. That Mark. Sorry, Mark.
These are
Grenache made by a rosé lover. That's what I would say.
Yeah, this is.
No, in all seriousness, like it's a bloke who knows these vineyards and knows this variety inside out, and has all the techniques to coax out the beauty in these vines. And there's nothing in the way, is there? There's no oak, there's no extraction, there's no overripe fruit or braised fruit or anything. It's just purity and depth of flavour and layers and detail. So good. And you do see distinct differences in the two wines, but they look like they come from the same maker.
They do. You can see Mark's thumbprint for sure. But that is just one of the best bottles of wine I've had in so long, that Eden Valley Grenache. I'm absolutely in love with it. So shotgun that for taking.
All right, well,
I'm putting together a really...
I'm just going to take the last two bottles then.
Oh, shit. Yeah, okay. All right. But yes, there's not much of these wines. They'll only be available for, I would say, maybe a month or two, hey? No, they're sold out.
I reckon they'll be gone by the time we publish this.
Oh, I
hope not. We released them on the weekend, and then we got a couple more boxes.
If you find a bottle anywhere, if we don't have any left, buy it. And because this is like one of the most exciting new Australian wineries taking flight. This is like the second vintage in. If you know, you know. Bulman, killer.
Yeah, right up there with the likes of Panel, Yangara, Vanguardist, Thistledown, Aphelion, etc. For Australia's premier Grenache producers, without any exaggeration. Cirillo head. Yeah.
Oh!
Amazing. All right, awesome. Moving on to another new producer, up and comer.
I don't want to... How do you tip that out? You can't tip that out. It's craziness. Look at that. Oh!
Boom. Just a little Monday afternoon Sorrenberg session, if you don't mind.
New school, very cool school, to old school,
still
very cool school. Yeah. So, brand new release of the Sorrenberg Cabernet. He calls it like he writes out the whole thing, doesn't he, Barry? It's
Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet Franc, Malbec. Merlot, sorry, ironically, not the whole thing, because it does have
some Malbec
and Petit Verdot in there as well.
So probably the often overlooked wine in the Sorrenberg range.
For sure it is. And look, I mean, the Chardonnay, the Sauvignon Blanc, the Semillon, the Gamay are incredible wines, but this thing is so underrated. Just released 2023 vintage. It's something like 55-60% Cabernet, 15 to 20% each of Merlot, Cabernet Franc, and splashes of Malbec and Petit Verdot off the Maury's amazing biodynamic vineyard in Beechworth.
Dude, you know what's so cool about this wine?
Tell me.
Great wines don't feel like they're trying too hard, and this just feels easy. Like, it feels easy to love. It feels like you're sitting in like a really well-worn leather couch.
The funny thing is, though, I reckon they try fucking hard, but they try hard decades ago.
Yeah.
And they try hard in the vineyard when no one's watching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You do all the work in establishing this incredible site, all the work in their amazing cellar, all the work in the way they farm this vineyard, which is so obsessive and meticulous, that by the time it comes to putting this thing together, it's just easy in the bottle and away you go. It's like when you look at their tasting notes on the wines, their tech info.
Yeah.
They don't say anything.
There's not much to go on, no.
We pick the grapes, we put them in the bottle.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
And enjoy we shall. Everything that comes out of this domain is just always just fucking made with love and tastes delicious. But this is like quite cuddly for like Beechworth, what you would consider like cool climate Cabernet. Mm-hmm. It's kind of a little bit plumper, a little bit rounder than something you might see in the Yarra Valley.
I think you see a bit of Merlot aiding that.
Yeah,
but I see a lot of the Franc on the nose too.
Yeah,
that extra kind of violet lift you get to the nose, because in cooler years, the Cabernet can perhaps look a little green.
Yeah,
and I love what the other varieties add to this blend.
Just got that Sorrenberg smile on.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I know.
Yeah. I don't know. Every year, this is probably the last wine to sell out from Sorrenberg. But for those who know, yeah, it's a gem.
It's just a thing of beauty. There's not a lot you need to say. It's medium bodied at most. It's gorgeously fresh, really lifted. The fruit looks alive. There's no oak to be seen anywhere. It's just gorgeous.
Delicious. Absolutely delicious.
Yeah. So underrated.
It's a really
consistent.
It's a really fresh and bright release of that wine as well.
Yeah.
Like compared to like warmer years where it's like quite big, chunky. That's like, beautifully balanced. I'm into it.
So good.
Mate. Cabernet.
All right.
How good's Cabernet?
Maybe I'll take that.
You're running out of things you can take.
I know. I want the next one.
You want the next one. All right.
I want the next one.
I thought that was coming. final wine in the lineup today is something very, very sexy. This is the 2021 GD Vajra Coste di Rose Barolo. Ooh, baby.
So the 2021's just landed recently in Australia. Also the Rivera, the Bricco della Viole, and the Albe. Is the Albe 21 or 20?
No, it's
23.
Yeah, 23, yeah. So all the crew Barolos are 21.
Yeah, and top-ups, of course, of the Langy Neb and the Rosso, which is just one of the great bargains that we sell every year, extremely popular. But we wanted to open the big boy just because that's how we like to ball out. But this is such a cool sight and story, isn't it? This vineyard. So it's just wedged in between. So just not far from the township of Barolo, wedged in between a couple of famous sites in Canubi and Bussia, but like on a little hidden sort of north-facing slope, and famously like really sandy soils in this site.
Holy!
And I think you were saying it was a good spot for me before. You're like, I'm pretty sure it's a vineyard that Steve Pannell always talks about.
Well, he's done vintages with Vajra.
Yeah.
So like he knows this vineyard really well. And he said that it's what he sees in Coste di Rose is kind of what you see in like great sandy soil McLaren Vale Grenache.
Yeah.
It's that rosy perfume.
Yeah. And the fineness. Isn't it? Yeah.
And wow. Okay, so 2021, obviously, there's lots said about how great the vintage is in Barolo. That's the best 21 I've had so far. We just popped and poured that, and it is fucking magic. It's like, so yes, as the label says, it does have that rosy lift to it, but it's the depth and the power of the fruit, which is like absolutely killer in this.
Pretty sure it's all destemmed.
Yeah,
all just old Slavonian oak. Large format, as is the way.
Sexy, sultry Nebbiolo, man. Oh my god.
I just want to smell it. Wade's just moaning away over here.
God damn. I think if we opened the Rivera, it would be probably tough work at the moment because just knowing the wines from that vineyard, they're going to be a lot denser, a lot darker.
Yeah.
They're going to need more time in the cellar.
The Bricco I've not tried in a few years, the Bricco della Viole, but like also quite tight, needs time, wound up, precise. Whereas this is just so flirty and pretty, isn't it?
So good, man. That's so good. That's the best 21.
Isn't it
Piedmont
great
thing I've had
to
so
see?
far.
And I'm not saying this is necessarily happening all across Piedmont and Barolo, but to see the freshness and purity in that wine it's a far cry from what we saw coming out of vintages like 2016 and 17, which had lots of power and a bit more old school kind of grunt. This thing is so pretty and perfumed.
This has power with finesse.
Yeah, but the power is just like within the fruit and everything else the other way. It's it's the same stuff we were talking about with the Bulman Grenaches.
Yeah,
from a very different part of the world, obviously. But it's just this iron fist and a velvet glove. It's subtlety, it's detail, but so much oomph underneath.
It's got depth and resonance. Like you can feel like that wine feels so complete and already so well put together.
I'd love to hear. I'm sure like people watching this in the bath at home, big. That's where I watch it. Big Barolo fans, and I'd love to hear their thoughts on if they've tried the 21s yet and what they're seeing from the vintage. Because if this is anything to go by, with the other 21s rolling in, so exciting because this is the kind of style of Barolo and red wine in general that we love because it's just jumping out of the glass.
Tannin for days, flavor for days. Oh my god, dude! If you like Barolo, just fucking buy that wine.
And I'm taking that one home.
You're taking that home?
No.
Can you leave that here? I want to see what happens over 3 or 4 days.
Fine. We'll enjoy it together.
Because that's a remarkable wine.
Oh man.
Oh dude.
Oh, Vajra in good form. Can I say as well? Cheers, man. Tried the Langy Neb last week.
Yep.
And that's looking great too.
23 Langy Neb.
Yeah. I think this is a producer in really excellent form.
Yep.
Like they're not, not without resources and assets behind them with their vineyards and their team and everything, Vajra, but like the quality of these wines is amazing, and the styles are like right on point.
Yeah. And they send us
Elegant.
chocolates every year at Christmas, which I really like.
They were, how good were they?
They were fucking awesome. Yeah, dude. What's her name? Is it Eugene?
Yeah.
The winemaker?
Yeah.
She's very, very cool and clearly just absolutely smashing it at the moment.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like probably you and I could make good Barolo in 21, but
we would just be sitting in the corner eating chocolate.
But yeah, when you get a great vintage like that, she's just fucking smashed that. How good.
Oh, how good. What a good lineup. So that kind of ends that part of the show this week, guys. So much great stuff coming to store. Of course, you can always just smash that new arrivals button on the site, and there's probably 50 to 100 new products arriving each and every week. This is just a selection of highlights. Mate, should we get blind?
Let's get blind.
Let's get blind. Dude. All right, guys, we're back with our newest episode of Getting Blind here at DDHQ.
Did you like my...
That was excellent. I love that, actually. And it feels appropriate to do this after a dry bucket session of like 10 other excellent ones.
So good.
All right, so Getting Blind, our blind tasting showdown between Wade and I. Wade has chosen a wine for me. I have chosen a wine for Wade. We do not know what each other has chosen. We have 1 minute each to decipher what that wine is and see who is the shittest blind taster. So far, we are 1 week each.
We are 1-1.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I've got you. You're so fucked this week.
All right,
Anyway.
so this is your wine.
This is my wine.
So I have absolutely no idea. And I'm looking at this colour. Oh, you get your timer before I look. 1 minute. 1 minute. Last week I took it very cool, very slow. I took about 30 seconds to have a taste. I'm going to use my time a bit more wisely this week, I think.
All right. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go. All right, the colour is off-putting. Fuck. That's confusing.
Yeah, I know. Oh, this is
just looking at it, I thought it might have been rosé.
Yeah.
Like, maybe like a closer bone or like something with that kind of real Savin Domenica, that kind of vibe. It doesn't smell like that though. I've actually got some idea. I'm heading more to skin contact territory, like skin contact white wine, like orange wine.
You're at 25 seconds.
Remaining?
Yep.
Far out.
20.
Pillowy, soft, has like a fairy floss candied sort of thing on the nose, right? Which to me looks like skin contact,
7, 6.
Gewürztraminer, skin contact, Gewürztraminer or Pinot Gris. Let's go Northern Italy, somewhere that skin contact Pinot Gris.
Done.
Or Gewürztraminer.
All right.
That time goes so fast.
So quick. 1 minute
So
is
quick.
fucking nothing, isn't it?
So quick.
1 minute is
Can I
nothing.
keep playing?
Yeah.
Fuck.
So what did you say? You said Northern Italians.
Well, so just to talk through my thinking, like I've locked in my answer. So, but it doesn't have the kind of cut and thrust of like a rosé I'd expect of that color. Not savory enough. It's got that kind of pillowy softness you see from like orange wines, but again, not like Semillon and the color. Like it looks in that kind of Alsatian zone for me. And there are some great Australian examples of that. Stony Rise, maybe Zero Close, Pinot Gris. I think it might be a bit richer though. Ravensworth. No, it's not 7 Rose. I'm a little confused. So I just went Northern Italy because I know that it's the home of that sort of style.
Check out the color though.
I know, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Look at that.
It doesn't have the like structure of like, a Radicon or anything. It's a lot cleaner and prettier than that. So I'm probably a bit off. It could be Southern Italian and maybe a different.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Let me have another taste. It's a very easy drink. I'm probably actually coming back home locally a bit, to be honest. It's like a bit simpler. It's quite clean and poppy and pretty and whatever.
Yeah.
Skin contact, orange wine. I said Northern Italian though, so I'll stick with that. But just so you know at home, if it happens to be Australian, I was on the money. Could be Kiwi actually. Could be like a Mount Edward or a Pyramid Valley or something.
That's a good shout.
Yeah.
That's wrong. All right, shall I reveal?
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, pretty good, man.
Come on.
So this is the 2024 Lada Ex Nihilo Pinot Gris.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
So I think year on year, one of the best Pinot Gris in the country.
Yeah.
This is Owen Lada, the recently named Young Gun of Wine.
Yep. Happy 50th birthday, by the way, Owen, as well for the other week.
He's not 50.
He's in his 40s.
But he's done about 400 vintages.
He's in his 40s. No, man. Who cares? It's such a great acknowledgement of Owen.
It is, yeah. He's a fucking epic winemaker. And yeah, for my money, probably the best zero sulfur winemaker in the country.
Because this is no ads at all, is it?
Yeah. I don't know about this vintage, actually. I don't know, like, because he has started using some sulfur here and there in these Lada wines. Super pumped to try the Eastern Peak release, which is, I'm not going to be here. You're going to get to taste them, aren't you? Yeah,
I think. Yeah, Ned's coming up, isn't it?
Yeah. So, yes, Owen Lada, this is like skin contact Pinot Gris from...
Can we talk less about Owen and more about my amazing blind tasting skills?
You did really well there. I'm pretty impressed. Because, like, that's the problem with these wines. It's like, what is that?
I know.
It could be anything from anywhere.
Yeah, it could be. It could be.
Yeah.
It's that weird category of, like, light red, skin contact, white wine, rosé, like, they all kind of overlap.
The texture. It's the texture in this wine.
I agree.
So,
and for me, there's a floral thing, which maybe because you know what it is, it's harder to see, but it's this, like, kind of fairy floss. I always think fairy floss, candied kind of these like boiled lolly kind of thing.
Yeah, candied orange peel.
That to me goes straight to those aromatic Alsatian varieties.
It's cool, eh?
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah.
All right, mate, round 2. Here we go.
Okay.
I've thrown down a gauntlet today.
Yep.
Let me get my timer ready.
Yep.
You don't look at it.
I'm sort of eyeballing it. You looked at the Pinot Gris.
You can't look at it.
I'm looking at it. All right, you ready?
Let me get my countdown timer. 1 minute. All right, ready, set, go.
Oh shit! Okay. Blue fruit. Oh, what is that? Okay. Yeah, so it sort of smells like gamay, a little bit, weirdly. Is it? No. So wrong. That's got to be like Dolcetto, something like that. It's got to be Italian, I think. It smells like, that's what it tastes like. I'm going to say, fuck it, I'm going to call it. I'm going to say that's the new Giri Vajra Dolcetto. You wouldn't pick a Giri Vajra thing. Anyway, it tastes like Italian Dolcetto, something like that, I think.
Talk me through your reasoning. So you've got 15 seconds.
Cherry, chocolate, the tannin in particular. I'm just fucking so run head first into this now. I can't back out.
If that wasn't it, do you have any other ideas?
Yeah, so that's probably not it. How long have I got? Oh, that's it. Okay,
that's your time. So, do you like the wine?
Yeah, I do. It's pretty plush. It's pretty like big, and it's not Italian, is it? Oh my god, this is a nightmare. Why did we say a minute? A minute's, you kind of just got to go with your gut.
It's about as Italian as you, Wade.
Oh Wade no! Is it? Is this Australian?
It's Australian.
Oh!
Fuck. Now that I've told you that,
okay.
Do you have any other thoughts?
Yeah, I do. I bet you it's like Australian Cab Franc, isn't it? Oh, that's what I reckon it is.
If it wasn't Cabernet Franc, would you have any other guesses? Yeah. So let's reveal what it is.
Yeah, just put me out of my misery. I totally cooked this one. Oh no, what is it? No, what is it? What? Barossa Shiraz? What? No! That doesn't look anything like that wine usually looks.
That's the point.
I know.
It's Torzi Matthews, the Francesca Grillo. Great boutique Barossa producer, 90-year-old vineyard in Anguston, names his wine after his mum because she loves the more gentle, soft wines.
What?
It's hand-picked, it's natural, wild ferment in these open milk vats. It's like a natural, elegant, loose-knit, delicious, clearly Barossan clearly
Barossa.
clearly Shiraz.
It's clearly Australian.
I mean,
It's
I'm not sure
clearly
why you
Barossa
struggled
Shiraz.
so much. I mean.
Why? I just totally fucking talked myself into a corner. I just saw something.
Do you see it now that you taste it?
I do. But I was like, right. It's like ripe cherry. Chocolate.
I admire that you just went for it.
I did.
Yeah.
Ripe cherry, chocolate.
I mean, you went down in a ball of flames, but it was good to watch.
You guys, sometimes you're just going to fucking swing for it, don't you? That couldn't have been more wrong, really.
No.
I could have guessed it was Chardonnay, maybe.
I see what you mean with the Dolcetto kind of fruit, but isn't it this tannin, man? It's so soft in tannin.
I don't see it as soft in tannin. I think it's got good structure.
Dolcetto, like proper Dolcetto's like
I know.
So chewy.
It's just fucking so clearly a Barossa and Shiraz. Like, I'm such an idiot. I'm never doing
that's
this
the
game
conclusion
again.
of today's show. Wade is an idiot. Tom is the champion. We'll be back next week for another version of Getting Blind and Wine Unfiltered, all of our great wines of the week. Please, people, hit us with your comments on the wines we tasted today. Let us know what you think of Wade's terrible blind tasting skills.
That's the worst guess I've ever made ever on any wine ever.
To be fair, you usually have a razor sharp palate. That wasn't the easiest one.
No.
I wasn't happy about last week, so I thought I'd hit you back with one. But then you stitched me up as well. So
I did.
This is our relationship, you know. We're just trying to fuck each other over on camera.
Constantly. You got me.
All right. Mate, that was good fun. Guys, have an awesome week. Hit us up in the comments and we'll see you again soon.
Cheers.
Cheers.